Hello there. Oh God. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boisterous. There we go. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boisterous coming to you with some Diamond League destruction out of the map Cloud Kingdom LE. Spying down here in the bottom left-hand corner, we do have Razgriz as the red Terran. Up here in the top right-hand corner, we do have JFSNSCII as the blue Terran, and I think JFSNSCII. That's gonna be how I pronounce his name for this entire game. So you guys better be ready. You better be excited because, well, it's gonna be great. And if anybody was wondering about the amount of confusion and kind of gagging at the beginning of this game, it's because when I hit F9 to start the recording, it opened up achievements, and then the game didn't start when I hit P. So I'm gonna leave that all in there just because I don't know. I feel silly today, but yeah, that was interesting. And, yeah. Alright, so anyway, in the course of announcements, we have some pretty big ones. If you guys want your games commentated for HOTS, send them in now before the HOTS beta closes this weekend. I'm going to, or at least, you know, February 29th and March 1st, I'm going to be going on an absolute casting spree. I'm going to be getting through 7 to 12 games, and then those will all be uploaded leading into the Heart of the Swarm release day. I just really need to look up when the Heart of the Swarm beta actually closes. Because if it's like early March 1st, then I might have to stop it at like 5 games. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get through 12 if it's early March 1st. Because I'm going to need to get them from all you guys and then get them all commentated. I think I have quite a few already in the hopper, but again, just send those in to boisteroussc2@gmail.com. Get them in there so that, you know, you can get them commentated by me. Because let's be honest, you know, I'm very excited for the Heart of the Swarm release, and I really want that kind of week lead up to it of like 1 or 2 games a day. All right. So anyway, on to more announcements because I have a couple of them today. I'm going to be doing the Heart of the Swarm campaign as a Let's Play, and I'm going to be playing it through the first time on Brutal. Because, well, I feel silly, and that sounded like a good idea to me. So, yeah, that's going to be... It's going to be a lot. And I might only do like the first couple missions on Brutal on the first day and then post those up over a week. And then after that, I'm finishing the campaign in the first week. And if I don't have the room to actually record all those videos, and I might have to go out and buy a hard drive, a removable hard drive pretty soon. But, you know, I'll make it work, and I'm going to play it through Brutal because, again, I feel silly. And let's be honest, it's more fun if you get to see me completely panic when they change when at the last second they change what I have to do in a mission from like defend all the Marines to kill the Zerg Hive. You know, that'll be fun, I think. It looks like we do have Razgriz going for a very, very interestingly placed command center. I don't think this is quite the optimal position to take his natural, but it's definitely a position. I can't say it's not, actually, because it physically is a position on the map to put a command center. And we do have the factory also coming out from Razgriz, so I really wonder what he's going to be doing here. Is he going to be rushing a planetary up in the main base? Does he have an engineering base? Oh my god. Razgriz is going to rush a planetary up into the main base. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure this is about to happen, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be hilarious. So, yeah, I cannot predict how this is going to go, actually. I'm going to say poorly, just because this is like Fun Day Monday Bronze League stuff, and Cloud Kingdom LE is not the map to do that on, because it's not, what's the map? Sunken Temple. That was the map I was looking for. Or Shattered Temple. Or really anything. It looks like we do have the starport currently coming out for Razgriz, so he is probably going to be going into a Banshee play off of this planetary. Because, I mean, YOLO, right? Right, guys? YOLO? YOLO? Right? Yeah, YOLO? Yeah, it's YOLO. And we do see him long-range mining, and I kind of like how the amount of workers required changes based on where your command center is. That's interesting. That's odd. Huh. That's definitely weird because it's definitely not 3 out of 3, unless he's only literally mining from this mining field. It's like 40 to this entire mineral patch area. Blizzard, get on fixing this. Come on, Blizzard. What are you doing, guys? Just, what are you doing? Because now all of a sudden there's only like one worker actually working on that main mineral patch. It looks like we do have the medevacs coming out and they're going to be ready to drop here. So we are going to see the proxy drop coming down from Razgriz as JFSNSCII moves out across the map into a base that literally has nothing to defend it. Alright, well, we are going to have siege mode siege tanks moving up into the base of Razgriz, and he, again, nothing to defend it. He is a Marine. He's going to have 2 by the time this attack hits, but currently he has a Marine. Alright, so we do have him loading up into the command center. This is quite the move. Oh, Razgriz. Oh, Razgriz, please. Please, Razgriz, just one time. One time. Did he get scouted? Wait, did he get scouted? No, he didn't get scouted. Alright, okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. Razgriz, just make this work. And oh my god, this guy is panicking, absolutely panicking about the drop play, which I guess is okay because he's, you know, dropping a command center. However, at the same time, you're gonna have some very nice scouting because he's dropping a command center. Oh, the tank gets picked off. Oh, that is not bad. You do not want to lose a tank this early. We do have him dropping into the main base, and oh my god, those missile turrets are loud, 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 loud. Did it completely reset my settings? 1 second. I am an awful person for this, but my sound sounded really loud. And it was probably only loud to me because I have my headphones up really high for some reason, but it sounded loud. So it looks like we do have the drop going down in here, and it is going to be a planetary fortress building in the main base. These SCVs do not want this to happen, though, and oh my god, all the SCVs running around. We do have a few Marines doing their best to take on the worker line, and... oh god, oh no, the siege tank, SCVs, get out of there. Oh, the SCV is taking down the siege tank. What heroes! It looks like the planetary fortress is just about to finish up, but I'm not sure if it's going to have time because the siege tank is basically done at this point. The planetary fortress is now burning down, which is quite annoying. However, it will be able to take down... oh my god, the mules. Oh, the mules. Razgriz, you genius bastard. Oh, Razgriz, yes. Okay, so it looks like the entire economy from JFSNSCII has been basically destroyed at this point, and the entire army from him too had to be pulled back, even though he probably should have just done as much damage as possible. It looks like we do have the 5 Marines now moving into the main base of Razgriz, but they are going to be against the equal amount of Marines of their compatriots. However, you know, now they're down to 3 Marines, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen the move out and the surround from the SCVs yet. There we do have the missile turret. It is going to be able to snipe off the medevac, and that's going to be death for all those units. It looks like in the main base of JFSNSCII, we do have a clusterfuck, to be quite perfectly honest. I don't think I can really describe it as anything other than just a straight up clusterfuck, because this is kind of nasty. It looks like we are going to have the planetary fortress taking light damage. However, with the mules there, it won't actually ever take any real damage. And is this in range? Oh, this is just barely in range? No? No. Alright, so we do have kind of a standoff here. The Marines are going to be going to work on this siege tank. It looks like the orbital command from JFSNSCII has been dropped onto the natural, and we're just going to have some awkwardness going on here. Some severe awkwardness. This siege tank is going to be able to pour damage into these 2 buildings, and that's going to be quite nice, because that means that basically JFSNSCII is going to have no production for the time being. I'm surprised that Razgriz is not continuing to just keep up the pressure with his 2 Marines, because with his 2 Marines, he can basically take out as many Marines as he wants. And I'm very surprised that he also has not kept up on production, because with any amount of production out of these 2 guys, he would have been able to stop the expansion to here, and again, just take out the base of JFSNSCII. Completely, absolutely, and completely. It looks like the starport is now burning down, and little does it know that this is actually fanning the flames on board. I don't think you actually want to be flying through space, or through whatever the hell you would call this area. I think I'm not sure. Maybe if this place doesn't have oxygen, but then it wouldn't be able to burn. So I'm guessing this place has some sort of oxygen, and flying through the air cannot be good for you at all. Huh, I need to ask Panera, because, I mean, do Protoss create their own oxygen? Because they act like plants, they photosynthesize. So in theory they do. So do Protoss actually make an area breathable? And is that why Cloud Kingdom, which has heavy Protoss kind of structure hints in it, is that why you can breathe on it? Because there were Protoss living there? So they have air there? Getting a little bit on the philosophical odd side. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good, and that's kind of what I do. And we do have the siege tank from JFSNSCII being quite annoying. I'm surprised that we haven't seen the move up from the siege tank of Razgriz, because it would be a lot harder for Razgriz, or for JFSNSCII to actually be able to scout that, especially if he built, you know, 1 or 2 engineering bays. It sounds like we have a small amount of damage going down onto the barracks up there. The barracks does finally fall, but again, I think Razgriz finally figured out that his opponent has a base there. Nice job, Razgriz. It's only a little bit on the late side. And I cannot believe how well this game is actually going for JFSNSCII, considering the fact that he should have literally just lost 30 seconds ago. However, now he's managing to put on pressure onto his planetary fortress, forcing the repairs out, which is just about really freaking annoying. It looks like only 1 SCV is actually repairing out of these 3, because the other 2 just decided, you know, who likes to repair stuff? Let's be honest here, guys. There, the siege tank is going to be falling. These Marines are moving up. They're doing their best to snipe damage onto the SCVs, but it's just not going to be enough because there's only 1 Marine left. It looks like the burning down of the reactor is going to finish taking place here, and I'm very much surprised that siege tank ever went down, especially with the amount of SCVs right next to it. It looks like we have the drop from Razgriz. Yet again, he's going to be putting down a siege tank, and that siege tank is just going to be sieging up right above this 3rd base from JFSNSCII. And that's going to basically stop this. It looks like this siege tank is going to be taken out, which is a little bit on the annoying side. Probably not his best idea. And now with the positioning of the barracks, I mean, he could probably move his siege tank over, but he's not going to be. It looks like all 3 of the SCVs have finally gone back to repairing, and I think all of them are on auto repair now. Yes, they are, so that Orbital Command will finally actually have repairs done to it. It looks like we are going to have maybe a snipe squad coming out from JFSNSCII. Maybe not. Oh, the siege tank is going to be moving up there. Oh, the siege tank. Siege tank moving up to the spot. It's gonna be on par. It looks like Red Siege tank got the first shot off, so it will be able to win this duel, or maybe not. Maybe Boisterous is a fool. Maybe Boisterous should stop talking in the golf commentator voice, even though he's very close to his microphone. But I'm not going to. You know why? Because I'm Boisterous and I do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Boisterous is a little bit of a rebel. All right. So anyway, we do have the siege tank doing as much damage as possible to the planetary fortress, and finally Razgriz does the right move and drops the siege tank just literally right on top of it, snipes that out, no problem. It looks like we do have the Corvid reactor coming out for Razgriz. He is going to be going for the Raven, which is a weird unit choice at this point, primarily because he could just go for what you call it and win. Literally win right there. He could probably build battle cruisers and literally just win the game with like 2 or 3, because JFSNSCII just doesn't have the economy really anymore. I mean, he manages to take this base, but he doesn't have a whole lot of SCVs. He's trying to produce as many SCVs as possible, but it's really just not enough at all. And this is kind of just going to be a slow starve game. Really. I mean, it sounds a little bit strange, but that's basically what it's going to be. It looks like JFSNSCII, his siege tank, is going to be taking heavy damage from the high ground. It is going to be cleaned up here, and yeah, that's not the best situation, especially now that that Razgriz actually is in a position where he can start sniping off onto this bunker. Maybe not. It looks like JFSNSCII finally does manage to get his own Banshees out, but with a Raven on the way, you know, those Banshees aren't going to be able to do as much because they aren't going to have an effective cloak upgrade. It looks like it is going to be able to snipe off quite a few SCVs, though, and then finally be able to pick off this siege tank. There are currently absolutely no Marines in this base, which is a little bit weird. I'm surprised there aren't any Marines. And it looks like this Banshee is just going to have free reign over this supply line for just a little bit. Oh, the Banshee doing a nice job of sniping off the SCVs that are building the barracks. And, wow, this is happening right now. Let's just open up the workers kill tab. I'm just going to leave this open for a little, as we are going to see JFSNSCII catch up on this worker kill tab. You know, not too much, because the turrets are just about to finish and he didn't micro his unit properly. However, enough. I mean, it's going to do a reasonable job, and it looks like he does manage to kill off 21 workers before losing the Banshee. And that might have been in the midst of a pause, but I don't know. None of the big text walls gone up. So maybe it wasn't. Maybe he literally just got unpaused on instantly, which would be a little bit awkward. I doubt it, because, you know, this Banshee is clearly in form. And here we do have JFSNSCII breaking into the main base. With these two siege tanks, it's going to be hard for Razgriz to actually successfully win an engagement now. I am dumbfounded at this game currently. I am quite dumbfounded. I honestly have no idea. I don't know why Razgriz would decide to go into Ravens instead of Battlecruisers or Banshee like his opponent. I don't know why he didn't have barracks or any Marines here. I don't know why JFSNSCII did so well this game when he should have just lost in the first 20 seconds. I really actually don't have a lot of analysis I can do to this game. But it looks like we are going to see the BM coming out from JFSNSCII. Because let's be honest, if you have a name that is all caps letters that do not actually form a word, I mean, I can kind of see SC2 at the end of that. But if you have that, chances are you're not the most mannered type of person. It's kind of like whenever you have XX and then your name and then XX on Xbox Live. Everybody kind of automatically assumes you're a bad person. And that's a fair assumption. Let's be honest. I don't think I've ever met anybody that had XX in their name that was a good person. And that was a little bit of a tangent, but you know, that was a game, everybody. That was most certainly a game. And it was a little bit of a low energy game today, but you know, I'm tired. I haven't slept well this week. Yeah, so I'm a little bit exhausted. I'm a little bit chill. But anyway, guys, if you'd like your games commentated, you can send them on into BoisterousSC2@gmail.com. Also, if you would like more Boisterous action, you can head over to youtube.com/user/BoisterousSC2. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and this is Boisterous signing out.